guys? I am Morthadon, as you guys probably know by now. We're in episode 3 of Steins Gate. I'm looking forward to it. In my previous episode, I talked about how it's been a little slow with a lot of talking, but I know that's just build up for some crazy shit, I'm sure, because it's Steins Gate. That's how the first one was, too. But, just so you guys know, if you can even notice, because my hair is short, but it still gets a little messy. I did just wake up. I literally, got out of bed a second ago, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna record an episode. And so, my hair's a little messed up. I'm sure you guys don't care. As you can see, there's all of us sticking up in the back. You can kind of see it. It's just a little messy. I'm also gonna be... Wow, my voice is cracking like crazy, too. I'm gonna be sipping on some coffee throughout the episode, too, so if you see that, it might get cut out depending on at what parts of the episode I do it, but, whatever. So, let's just, let's do a little recap of last episode. Let's see if I can remember what happened. So I know there's a lot of talking. Episode 2 was where we learned that, Kurisu is now an AI with memories prior to meeting Okabe. And one thing I got wrong was I was saying I thought Mayuri was a bit jealous at the end of the episode because she realized that Okabe was talking to Kurisu, but I guess she didn't know Kurisu in that world line, which now I do remember after being told. I do remember that Kurisu's first death, which in the alternate ending would have been the death that stuck, was at the conference presentation thingamajig, and that would have been before she got taken back to the lab and met everyone else. So sorry for messing that up. Hopefully I can try to do better without any screw-ups, but we'll see. This is a confusing show with all the world lines and alternate endings, so if I mess up, I'm sure you guys will let me know. What else happened in the episode? Was there anything crazy going on other than that reveal and a lot of talking? We saw more of the American dude, which I like. I guess Okabe, I don't know if he decided or not, but he might be working with them to be another person for Kurisu to talk to. Because they want to have more than one, or they want to have more than the two people there talking to the AI to see how it interacts and get more testing in. Get some of that beta testing done. Other than that, I think it was just a whole lot of talking with the whole presentation about the AIs and talking about how it works and, all that dialogue. We had a funny little moment between Okabe and Kurisu where he accidentally called her Christina, which was I do remember that being the nickname he used in the alternate world lines where they got to know each other better. So, other than that, I think that is gonna be it. So let's just jump right on into the episode. Alright, we're gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now. I almost messed up that fucking shit again. Cosplay comrade, so yeah? Mayushi's going all out. Objection. They like saying that in this show. They should be. Yep. They need to get together. Oh, so she realizes it. So I kind of was right. I was just a little wrong. Intro that I'm gonna try not to watch. I'll drink more coffee. Do 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 do. Sorry, I'm not watching the reactions. There's not much to say for the people that ever watch this in full length whenever I release it. I don't really have anything to say because I'm not watching it. I mean, I guess I could talk about the episode. I guess it's over now, but whatever. I'll try to talk a little more during the next one. Alrighty. During class, so he's in school. Alright, so she's still calling him. Oh, he's gonna take her to the lab again. Okay, so they did discuss this? Or did she figure it out? Oh man, that cosplay. So, is this actually cosplay or is this work? Like, it looks like they're working at a cafe. Like, I know, I think maid cafes are in a lot of animes. I don't know if it's actually a thing in Japan or not. But isn't that more of a uniform and not a cosplay? Or maybe I'm missing something. Okay. It's pretty cool. Well, I guess she has her memories. I was gonna say, is this her first time seeing the outside world? But she has her memories, so yeah, so she should remember stuff. Hmm. Just oh, is that the building where all the stuff happened last time? I think I remember that. Nice to see that big dude again. To see the TV salesman. The good old lab. I miss all the fun little inventions they made. Jeez. Telling the girl to clean the room. I remember that being a thing in the first one too. Just hangs up on her. Shouldn't be all sneaky about it. She already realizes it. Now she thinks that... I wonder if she thinks that he's talking to a girl that he likes and trying to hide it, and he's just really talking to the AI, and it's just a big misunderstanding because he won't tell the truth. That damn cliche. Gotta drink that coffee. Okie dokie. Search for that. Why? What is it? Who is that? Huh. Damn cat cosplaying. Hmm. What? It always feels weird when she's on the screen. I don't know why. Doesn't really do it for me. Hmm. Is this another, like, full-on dialogue day? Like, man. Lintello. Why are they... Is that just their... his accent coming in trying to say that name, and they're translating that into the... That took me a bit. He's talking about Okabe right here. That just took me, like, so long to figure out because they translated it so weird, but I get it now. I was like, who is this Lintaro or whatever, but it's also because I know of him as Okabe, not Rintaro, so it took me a second to remember that was his... Was that his first name? Or maybe that's his last name. So confusing. You Japanese people and your first and last names, people calling you different things depending on relationship status. She was watching on the group date? Jesus. This AI is one creeper. He is so defeated right now. Sorry about the throat clearing and stuff that I've been doing. Yeah, so that would lead to an interesting dynamic to think of as like a human standpoint. Like if you're one of those people that couldn't couldn't forget anything, how would that affect your relationships and stuff? Because the benefit of being human and being forgetful is the fact that you can kind of forget what like the bad things people do sometimes and just like let it slide over time if they're like maybe I'll try to talk about this more after, but you got the gist of what I'm saying. Hmm. Oh no. Double subtitles. Just closes it on her? Jeez. Oh god. Oh god. Party? I fucking love that guy so much. I really hope he doesn't turn out to be like a bad guy in some plot twist or something. Like he learns about the time travel and just like wants it for himself or whatever. I fucking love him. Lintalo. Oh man. Which grade are you? Oh man, that's great. I love how the only reaction was just the ding of the microwave or whatever. Oh man, this little scene is great. Man, I love that. It's kind of sad that Kurisu doesn't get to be a part of this, but it's understandable. Oh, they're gonna surprise him. She realized it. She seems like she's always on guard. I mean, that's because she came from, like, a war-filled future, but... Oh god. So she doesn't understand. She tackle everyone? Don't call her mom. Unless she knows. I forget. Oh, my memory is so bad. Sorry if I messed that up. I don't remember if she knows, if the mom knows or not. I thought I remember saying in the first episode that she was left in the dark. Maybe she just didn't pick up that she just said mom right in front of her, but... Always such the hard ass. Yeah. Gotta have some fun. You come from a fucked up future, you might as well just have some fun while you can. What a nice shot. Oh man, we're almost at the end of another episode. Jesus. They're setting me up for some feels, aren't they? This is all just feel-good stuff episode after episode. Man. What is she eyeballing him for? Nope. Nope. Rude. Jeez. Who is I know? Yep, but he did it anyway. She actually got dressed up. I love how into it the American dude is. He's just like, all's well in the world. Uh-oh. More of this shit? Come on, man. Oh, man. Come on. What's everyone sneaking around for? Oh my god. Jesus. What are people doing? Ugh. I mean, I get it, but... So she's struggling with this, too. She's struggling with the fact that it's an AI. What the fuck? What? Was that some, like, PTSD shit, or is he seeing, like, into other world lines? Interesting. Hmm. We'll talk more about it after the outro, but shit. That was another talky episode, but I think we're getting somewhere. I think we're getting somewhere. I'm trying not to watch the outros and stuff. I'm just kind of spacing out, but, you know, whatever. At least every time I've glanced, I haven't seen anything too spoilery. So, hopefully, there's nothing too bad. Hmm. Do 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 do. I think I have a decent amount of things to talk about. Alright, so we are over now? Yep. Alright. Minimize that, get the brightness out of my face the best I can. It's still a little bright because of my background. Maybe I should change my computer's background. But anyway, so that's it for episode 3. So what was I talking about earlier in the episode that I wanted to talk more about? Aw, fuck me. I can never remember shit. I'm sure it's gonna come to me the second I end the video, but, so, I'm still a little confused about the whole cosplaying thing, but working at, like, the maid cafe thing. I don't know, maybe that's work, and the cosplaying was dressing up as Santa. So I'm starting to think that's what that was about. That makes more sense, but that just threw me off when they're, like, getting dressed to work at the maid cafe thing, and then they're talking about cosplay, so... But, so I guess that answered that question. I still love the American guy. His, his reactions to everything are just fantastic. I was saying, I hope he doesn't turn into a bad guy. Like, I could kind of see him, maybe that's what I was talking about. I could kind of see him being a bad guy, like, if he learns about time travel technology. Like, he seems to be in the technology business making this AI and stuff. So maybe he sees some, like, massive advantages to having time travel and learns about it since he's hanging around with Okabe so much and everything. So you never know. That's one of my predictions, is he could go bad, even though I really, really don't want him to, because he's freaking awesome. I love him. He is my favorite character right now. The part at the party where everyone, or where he was talking about all the pretty girls, and he looked to the one guy there and was like, especially that one, and Okabe is just like, yeah, but he's a dude, and just no reaction from the American at all, except for the ding in the microwave, was fantastic. I can't even tell you how much I liked that little interaction. That scene was great. It's like, That's pretty much the reaction someone would have after saying that. And then right after that was another funny scene, which I already forgot again. Fuck. Let's see if I can. Hmm. I guess not. Anyway, um, yeah. So there was the. I don't know how I feel about all this. Like, Mayuri obviously likes Okabe and is jealous. Um, about this other girl, which she doesn't really realize is an AI, obviously. Like, she couldn't have put that together or anything. So she's jealous, and then Maho is sneaking around too, but I mean, I kind of get her motivations. See, she's trying to keep him from getting too emotionally involved in an AI, which she shouldn't have introduced him to it in the first place if that's what she was worried about, because this was just like, I feel like this was bound to happen, but man, I don't know. I'm trying to find that part that I was talking about before. Um, oh, I guess was it the part about the memories? I think it was. Now I'm glad I remembered that. I can't remember the other funny part, but so about the memories, I was saying that would be a very interesting thing for relationships is if you could never fully forget. Like, our memories fade over time for, majority of people. So something that happened 10 years ago, like, I could be pissed off because my friend did something to me 10 years ago. I remained friends with them, but my friendship wasn't as strong. But because of that one thing that happened, but as 10 years pass, you start feeling numb to that. You start forgetting exactly how it went down. You start to slowly, like, move on from it and stuff. But if you could remember every single detail from that 10 years ago, I feel like it would be hard to move on. Um, which makes it interesting from an AI standpoint if this becomes like a widely like used thing. Like, if people, like, before they die, they just download their memories and live on as an AI in the future of this world, it could lead to some weird characteristics showing up in the AIs to making them way different than just human. So I don't know how they could, like, code in the fact that I don't know how they could code in the fact that you need to forget, or like they need to be like toned down. Like, I don't know how that would work. But it's definitely interesting. I wish we got a little more into what is going to be happening, but I guess it's just more build up. I'm trying to see this other funny part that I missed too. Let's see here. Um, Other than that, I mean, I'm not too sure of what else to talk about. So we have just the whole love interest thing, like I was saying. I just don't know how I feel about it. Like, we, I always say this in animes, I wish people were more open. I know it makes the whole drama thing, but I'm not, like, super big into the drama, at least that kind of drama. I always feel like you should tell people things so they don't get the wrong idea, and that's just how I go about doing my stuff. Like, I don't hide how I'm feeling just to satisfy, or it's not even satisfying. It's putting Mayuri in more pain than if she knew he was just talking to an AI of someone that's dead. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I mean, don't take that from me not liking the episode. I really like the episode. Like I said, I do wish they got a little more into, Oh, so I skipped past it, I guess. Shoot. So I guess that exchange was... Alright. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm at the first funny part. Sorry guys, I'm kind of rewatching it while trying to talk about this. I really want to know what that second funny part was. There's the mistake for the guy. Yep. Fucking love that reaction. Um, so I laughed at something else right here. Huh. Maybe I don't remember. Weird. I swear. I don't know. I laughed at something else, but I have no idea what it was. I just rewatched the scene from the point of, unless it was farther ahead. Anyway, let's just stop talking about this, because I obviously can't remember. So I think that pretty much sums it up for this episode. There was one thing I wanted to say, towards the end with that, Flash, like, I don't know what that was. He was having, like, a PTSD moment, I think. But it also could be, like, an alternate world line thing, but throughout the episode, he's becoming more familiar with the AI as a person and not as an AI, and then Maho comes in and just says, it's a freaking AI, dude, chill. And he kind of loses it. It's making me think that he's gonna get back into the time travel thing because he wants to save the actual her. Um, and that's what's gonna trigger him. I mean, I'm sure it is. This whole show is about her. Even in the second season, the whole show is about her. Well, I shouldn't say that. The first season, a lot of it was about Mayuri and trying to save her while saving everyone. But, or Mayushi. I don't know if I'm calling her the wrong thing. Anyway, sorry if I am. But that whole exchange made me really think he's getting these flashbacks. I think soon he's gonna decide that he wants to try to save her. Like, he misses her so much. He's not the same as he used to be. He pretty much needs her. Um, which sucks that he needs someone that badly, but I don't know that it's kind of sad that in my life I don't think I have anyone that if they died I wouldn't be able to go on. Not to say that if someone, like, I'm not trying to say if anyone died in my life I wouldn't be sad. I'd be extremely sad. I'd be sad for a long time. I'd probably still cry every now and then, like, just thinking about it. Hell, there have been times, like, I love my mom, and there have been times where, like, sudden reality hits me that she is not going to be around forever. And I still have, hopefully a long time before I reach that point that she passes, but I've almost cried with just the thought of that, just a thought that my mom could pass. But I don't think that would stop me from living my life because I know that she would want me to, go on living. But I guess the thing is the thing that's probably really eating at him, if time travel wasn't involved at all and Kurisu died, I feel like he would have a easier time getting over it. But if I look at it from a show standpoint and what's going on in the show, if you have someone that you're really close with die, and you have the ability for time travel, then that would change how you see everything. So now you're like, I could go back and save her, but I just don't want to because it's too hard. and you think to yourself, like, what does that make me? Am I a terrible person for this? Which is, I guess that is probably eating at him a lot more than just, like, moving on past it, is the fact that, you know, time travel is a thing, and there is a chance to save her, but he just doesn't want to, because of how hard it is and the mental strain that it put on him, which both sides are completely understandable. But I think that is all I really have to say about this episode. Looking forward to the next one. Hope you guys didn't mind my messy hair and my drinking coffee throughout the episode. I will be back for another episode next week. I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to follow. Follow. Feel free to subscribe if you want. If not, it's all good. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.